Alyson, what branding mistake do you see often, especially in small, medium-sized businesses?
I think that the biggest thing that we tell our clients when we go into any branding exercise, and what I see happen out there a lot, is just not following through. So, if you're going to start, a new business with a new brand, or you're going to take an existing business and you want to rebrand, you really have to go into it and do it well. You can't, I see people all the time that change their logo and then they go, oh, well, I'll just reprint my letterhead later and I'll just do my business cards later because I don't want to pay for that now. And well, I still have my trucks driving around with my old logo on them. It's not a big deal. To me, that's one of the biggest mistakes, because especially now with everything, there's so many messages coming at us all the time. It's really easy for consumers and people that interact with your brand to get confused. So if you have conflicting messages out there, it's just going to leave more room for error in, the effort that you've put in to start down that right path. So to me, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see, and it's really important that people understand if you're going to do it, pick something, and do it really, really well instead of just halfway.
Okay, Jeff McLean, what's a mistake you see?
The one that I see the most is people trying to be all things to all people. Do one thing and do it really well and start there and branch out from there. I mean, a lot of what we talk about with branding is we talk about water cooler chatter, right? Imagine you're at work and you're talking to somebody about either a new restaurant that's opened up or a new business that's opened up that you've experienced, and you want to talk to that person about your experience. You don't have a lot of time, you don't want to invest a lot of time in the conversation, and you need to be very clear and direct as to what this place is all about. They're only able to do that if you can clearly tell them what you stand for, what your brand, what your reputation is. I think a lot of people will get nervous, and I respect it and understand it, but some people will say, well, we want to talk to these folks with this, but we also don't want to close ourselves off from these people and these people, because we want as many customers as we can possibly get. But it's confusing to people, and it starts muddying the waters as far as your communication goes. So try and be as single-minded as possible, because that's really what people can get their heads around, and that's really what will spread with social networking and other places, because it's very easy for them to convey your message. So I would just say, don't try and be all things to all people, because you'll end up being nothing to everybody.
Right.